From the NMSU Department of Journalism and Media Studies in collaboration with KRWG, this is the student-produced News 22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jenny Hazlett.
And I'm Noah Padaka.
And thank you for joining us for the last newscast of the spring semester.
Now, before we honor our graduating seniors, we have a lot to get started with today. So we start off with the job market. Now, finding a job after graduation is tough for many, but for international students, the challenges go way beyond than just having a good resume.
That's right, but some students do find their way with the help of faculty who know how to guide them along their path. Now, News 22's Carmina Conde has the story.
Fernando Mendez is an engineering graduate student. He graduated in December with 2 bachelor degrees in engineering.
Right now the job market is pretty close, so that's why I decided to move forward with a master's degree.
He graduated with a high GPA and did various internships, but despite all that, finding a full-time job after graduation has been challenging.
I imagine that with an aerospace and mechanical degree, I can have more possibilities in the job market, but the visa or being an international student can be a little bit struggling because you need to look for a company that sponsors you a H-1 visa or even accept the OPT.
While visa limitations make the process harder for some, others are navigating the system with the help of mentors who know the industry and how to prepare students for it. That's where faculty that has a STEM experience steps in.
My door is always open. That's something that I always tell them, that they can always pass by, take an appointment, and always ask whatever they need, either for school or professionally, whatever they need.
Dr. Torres was a researcher in Europe, and he now works with students at NMSU to guide them through science and engineering, both in the lab and beyond the classroom.
Having the real application helps to stay motivated, right? Seeing that there is a finish line.
As students have to navigate complex visa hurdles while preparing for a competitive job market. Mentors say students benefit when they're supported by those who know the process and believe in their potential.
One of the most rewarding things is to see the future, right? I mean, to know like, oh, this person got a position here, or got an internship there, or got, when you see these things and you see that what you are doing is helping them, I think that's the rewarding part of it, right? I mean, seeing this is nice.
Despite the obstacles of navigating a complex job market, Fernando is moving forward, and with the university's support, success is within reach. Carmina Conde, News 22.
Now, Noah, we had beautiful weather today. I'm so glad it wasn't windy.
Finally, spring temperatures are finally here. Abby, what can you tell us about that first look, just right outside?
You guys are right. Beautiful day outside, as you can see, clear skies. Finally, we can see the mountains and that A stamped on to the mountain. There are some winds, but not as crazy as we have seen in the past and as we will see the further days. But that's not something that we'll talk about until the 5-day. Right now, the skies are clear, pretty sunny. Temperatures at 82 degrees. Winds going southwest 8 miles per hour, humidity 6%, dew point 10 degrees. Now the barometer at 29.25. Now, today we had a high of 85 degrees, an average of 83 and a low of 51. In 2022, we had a record high of 94 degrees, and in 1967, a record low of 33 degrees. Today we had no rain, so that leaves our yearly rain at 0.5 inches. That's all I have. Let's take it back to Noah and Jenny.
Thanks, Abby. Last weekend, a music festival brought many bands to campus.
Yeah, and Crux Fest comes around every year, bringing diverse acts to the stage. News 22's Austin Jaramillo was at the festival.
Music of different genres filled the air on campus. Local and regional bands trying to make their mark on the area's music scene. El Paso's Amber started the show Friday. Music is a part of their lives.
I mean, just for me, it just means like another opportunity to play, because I love playing live. I love writing music. I love playing live, and when there's people there and the energy's all around everyone, it's a really nice feeling.
Amber is new on the scene, and they told me they don't know how to classify their music. They're just here to express themselves and have fun.
I would say if you're going to want to pursue your dreams, especially music, do it with people that you enjoy doing it with.
The members of Amber are still in high school. Cruces Fest gives them and tons of other upcoming bands the chance to come and perform on NMSU's campus.
It's a really great event for some of these student-run bands to get their first chance at a professional, sort of concert on a stage.
Free t-shirt, just wait in line a couple minutes, you get a free t-shirt. From setup to tear down, Cruces Fest is produced by students. They hope to continue spreading their love of music to the community.
Yeah, I love music. Anytime I can go to a concert, I'm there.
For Amber, music is much more than an art. It's a way of living. When performing live, they get to share their lifestyle with the world. Austin Jaramillo,
1, 2, 3.
News 22.
And our thanks to Austin for that report. Now, stay tuned. Abby will be back to take a look at your national weather forecast.
But first, over 100 people came out last weekend to support each other during the annual Out of Darkness Campus Walk for Suicide Prevention. More on that when News 22 continues.
Hey Star Stands, Trace here. Would you go most anywhere to feel like you belong? So would Hercules, but he's not too bright, so this week is a good time to look for him. Hit the darkness at 11 p.m. this week looking east. The brightest star you can see a bit to the left is Vega. Up and to the right of Vega is the Keystone Asterism. That's the body of Hercules. He's on his side, facing toward the horizon right now. Hercules was said to have caused the deaths of Leo the lion, Cancer the crab, and Hydra the many-headed snake. To find these, flip a 180 and face southwest. Leo has a backward question mark for a head. Look for Regulus here. Cancer looks like a backwards Y on its side, and Mars is right in the middle of him right now, and Hydra is really dim, but stretches across the sky to the left. On a darker night, you might see Alphard below Regulus. From zero to hero, yes indeed. Keep looking up.
And welcome back. You're watching News 22 Thursday,
where news matters. Now, more than 100 people came out last weekend at NMSU to support each other during the annual Out of Darkness Campus Walk for Suicide Prevention.
News 22's Gabriel Cato has the story.
Students, employees, and the community came out to help spread awareness and to share their stories. The 2-mile walk helped raise more than $8,000.
I think by coming to this walk, you can see not only is we're all here together, but yeah, you're not alone, and there's always a chance to reach out for help.
Engineering student Mason Gill lost a friend to suicide last year and says it still doesn't feel real.
I would say the hardest part would not be recognizing what happened, not recognizing the signs of what he was going through and things like that.
After 6 months, Mason has opened up about what he has learned from losing a friend.
So honestly, I do think that is the most important part, is spreading awareness and recognizing the signs of it.
Over 49,000 people died from suicide in the United States in 2023, and suicide is also the third leading cause of death of individuals from 15 to 24 years old. The Office of Health Promotion here at NMSU hopes to not only spread awareness about suicide, but to bring the community together.
If you see these people walking today and the beads that they're wearing representing people they've lost or representing their support, the thing that I want my students and everyone from the community take away is that we care. We stand with you. We care. We want you to survive. We want you to thrive. And we want you to find a way out of the darkness.
Mental health affects everyone in different ways. Healthcare professionals say it's important to understand that you are loved, and if you are going through a difficult time, reach out for help. Gabriel Katko, News 22.
A great cause on the NMSU campus. Now let's send it over to Abby for a look at your national weather forecast.
Let's start off by taking a look at the temperatures for tonight across the U.S. As you can see, pretty nice weather, but as you can see, there's yellow over here in the northeast. That takes me to my next map. Now these places will experience severe storms through Thursday evening. They will experience hail, downpours, some tornadoes, and wind gusts at 55 to 65 miles per hour. Now to my next map. This will go into Friday night. As you can see, this will start to affect parts of Texas as well, especially places like Dallas, Midland, Houston. Again, they will see hail, downpours, and wind gusts at 55 to 65 miles per hour. So watch out if you're in any of those places or know anyone over there. That's all I have. I will be back with your local weather forecast after the break.
would be easy to describe this show as a show about things, but you learn a lot about what we are as people.
I love the road show. I've been wanting to come to the road show for years, and I got the opportunity to be here today, and I wasn't going to miss it for anything.
Across the country, at every stop we make, people make Antiques Roadshow possible.
It's not about the money. I think it's about the story. You know, we have things in our homes and they bring back memories for us.
And we know that Antiques Roadshow will find the interests and the history and the knowledge that we want preserved.
It's a wonderful experience, it really is, because you're not a number or an object, you are part of this roadshow family.
Call, text, or go online to give to this PBS station now.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at your local forecast. Right now, Farmington is at 67, Albuquerque 72, Clovis 76, Roswell 83, and here in Las Cruces we're seeing a nice 82 degrees, and Deming at 1 degree more than 83. Now tomorrow, Gallup will see 68 degrees, Albuquerque 70, Socorro 71 degrees, Roswell 71 as well. Here in Las Cruces 85, and Deming at 85 degrees as well. Tonight, Alamogordo will see clear skies with a low of 47, and tomorrow windy skies with a high of 81. Truth or Consequences, once again clear skies with a low of 50 degrees, windy skies tomorrow and a high of 81. Taking it over to Silver City, clear skies tonight with a low of 46, and nice sunny skies tomorrow with a high of 76. In Las Cruces tonight, we will see a low of 51 degrees, clear skies with tomorrow a high of 85, and nice and sunny skies. That's all I have. Let's take it back to the desk for more news.
Thanks, Abby. Now, about 30 minutes north of Santa Fe is the city of Española. Now, the city is known for its lowrider scene particularly.
That's right. Now, lowriding is a tradition dating back more than half a century. It's rooted in faith and culture. Lowriders are part of people's lives. Deshaun Garduño traveled north and brings us this story.
It's more than just a passion. For many, it's a way of life, a cultural bond that brings people together. Locals will tell you it's not just about the cars, it's about community.
Low riding to me means it's like a whole family. Like from being from around here in Española, a lot of people bond through different things, and that's how we bond here in Española, is through low riding, the community. All of us, we ever need something, we know we could ask our low rider community.
Recently, lowrider fans hope to bring even more recognition to the community. They proposed a specialty license plate declaring Española lowrider capital of the world. But the proposal was vetoed.
Yes, I did. I was just saddened because I feel like all of New Mexico here, that's one thing we're all brought together to by, is the lowrider community. Like this state right here, everyone has their own niche, and I feel like Española specifically has a great lowrider community culture.
The plan is to reintroduce the bill in the future. Española's reputation as a lowrider hub remains undisputed. It's a place where style meets heritage, where Low and Slow tells a story of resilience and unity. In Española, the lowrider community is a family. Through ups and downs, the shiny cars and the challenges, the spirit of lowriding remains strong and vibrant. It's a celebration of history, identity, and a commitment to keeping the tradition alive. Deshaun Garduño, News 22.
And Mia Aragon is next with sports.
Thanks, guys. Coming up in sports, an NMSU baseball player is one of the few Aggies who has ever led the nation in homers. You can toss that remote because News 22 Sports is next.
Welcome to The Volunteer Woodworker. I'm your host, Charles Brock. Come with me as we drive the back roads, bringing you the story of America's finest woodworkers. Each episode shares the artist's inspiring story, their techniques, and their artistic work.
Tuesday at 2 p.m. on KRWG-Public Media.
My name is Jonathan Phillips. Join me on the journey of a lifetime as I explore one of history's greatest questions. How did the Christian faith move from its darkest early days to the moment when Constantine, master of the mighty Roman Empire, went on to be baptized himself? Come with me as I travel thousands of miles on the road from Christ to Constantine.
Sunday at 3:30 p.m. on KRWG-Public Media.
This is KRWG-TV News 22 Sports.
For the win! He got it!
Welcome back. I'm Mia Aragon, and let's talk sports. The New Mexico State baseball team has been through an up and down season. However, one player has really stood out. Senior Sheehan O'Connor took the nation by storm, leading college baseball in home runs. Now he's become a fan favorite on the team. News 22 Cameron Valenzuela has the story.
The season started on a high note in February when NMSU's Sheehan O'Connor led the country in home runs. A year ago, he only had one home run. His approach has completely changed this season.
Mechanically, I've made some adjustments with my swing and a lot more like mindset changes, but I'd say like my maturity too has also played a big role in helping me have success and results this year that I didn't really see last year or years prior.
O'Connor's hard-hitting work ethic is celebrated by everyone on the team.
Everything about him, that guy is super good. Like, I love his personality, the way he is, the way he carries himself, everything.
The Seattle native was named Conference USA Player of the Week with a .580 batting average and 3 home runs in the opening series. Fans are riding the wave of excitement with every swing.
Every time I would come out to watch a ball game, you saw Sheehan hit the ball and you knew it was gone. It was one of those to where you knew Sheehan was going to come up, he was going to do something big, and it usually ended up in a home run.
O'Connor is one of the few Aggies who have ever led the nation in homers. The last time an Aggie did this was in 2003. Even with O'Connor's amazing stats, there have been those who have doubted his potential.
I've had a lot of people tell me that I'm not supposed to be here. I've had a lot of people tell me early on that this wasn't like for me or whatever, and there's all this noise and the self-doubt and everything, but if you just continue to stack days and really are intentional with what you're doing and believe in what you're doing, you will get to whatever you put your mind to. That
Sheehan O'Connor's explosive start leveled off as the season moved on, but the Aggies are ready to try and power their way to a conference title at the end of May with heavy bats at the plate. Cameron Valenzuela, News 22.
And that's all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action next semester. Still ahead on News 22, Abby will be back to take a look at your 5-day weather forecast. But first, we say goodbye to all of our graduating seniors here at News 22. More on that when News 22 continues.
Tokyo is a true gourmet wonderland. Markets are replete with the freshest produce, seafood, and ingredients, all sourced for the most discerning chef and palate. Discover the stories behind the culinary specialties that make this city so delicious. Watch Trails to Oishi Tokyo on NHK World Japan.
Thursday at 2 p.m. on KRWG-Public Media.
Welcome to Milk Street's My Family Recipe. We bring home cooks to our Boston studio where, along with our host and pastry chef Cheryl Day, we help home cooks rediscover lost family recipes.
You're going to be able to bake this cake.
I can do it. Then we send them home to recreate that recipe for the toughest audience, their own family.
Mom, that's really good.
Right here on Milk Street's My Family Recipe.
Friday at 2:30 on KRWG-Public Media.
Well, welcome back. And it's that time of year again, the last newscast of the semester, and the last time we'll be working not only with our colleagues, but with also some of our good friends.
The graduating seniors of spring of 2025, we'd like to say goodbye and congratulations. Take a look. Edible use increase 43%. I think my favorite part of News 22 has been just getting to know everyone. I think I've made so many great connections at News, and every time I knew that I'd walk in the newsroom, I knew it was going to be a good time and I was going to have a good time. I felt like I was always laughing in the newsroom and just making new memories, and so I feel like that was my favorite part.
People that I met in the program, I really liked meeting some of my best friends here, traveling with them, just really taking in every experience, and of course, just meeting new people within the community, I think is also something really great, because I do believe that News takes you places that you would not otherwise go.
having that professional perspective in the area, having that the pressure of being in the newsroom. I think that's my main takeaway, and I have learned a ton from them.
So right there. I would do it a little bit more, so like whenever the new people come in, like every new semester, and then you just see like the new freshmen come in, and then I've trained a couple of them, and it's just cool to see them also grow and improve in their own skills and in their own reports and their own anchoring and weather, and that's like my favorite part. I just like seeing the new faces and to see who's new, who's coming in.
I'll look into it. Yeah, ask them having to go through these challenges, what they do, and now that they're doing.
Right now I'm directing, so we put all of the various things that we have to tell all of the rest of the camera crew. We script it down, and then we make sure that everyone else has everything and everything goes according to plan, and then it's self-explanatory, we're directing when the show goes live.
In the water and want to pull them out.
On the reporting side, I like it because I get experience on like asking people questions, interviewing, and being more out there, right? Like being there, getting involved in the community events, conflicts or anything like that. And I like it because of being reported that you know people, right? You start knowing a lot of people and you have contacts just in case of anything. And I also like anchoring because I don't know, I really like telling the story, like not only recording it, but I also like telling it to the people.
Para que sea más fácil editar, ¿sabes? Ahí está ahí.
Oh, okay, que empiece.
I do a little bit of everything, to be honest, which is like editing videos, sound. I also produce like some content, like such as news stories. We also translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English, and we also, like, as you guys can see here, we also set up the equipment. We also play with a green screen behind me. We also we stay here as a team to do a bit of everything. And also the teleprompter, the cameras here, I direct sometimes. And like the environment here is really peaceful and safe, you know.
Noticias 22.
Buenas tardes, soy Lizeth Leiva y estas son las breves de hoy con Noticias 22. My first year I met Hugo to check up on my classes and if I was doing great, and then he was like, you know what, you need to join the team, you need to join it, you're from Juarez, we need more people. Like he's always like reaching out more people and everything. So my first semester actually, like on the journalism department, he just grabbed my hand and like take me to the newsroom and like, hey, this is gonna be your house. And that's it. One day I start texting him like, hey, you know what, like I'm really interested, I wanna go. And then the next week I was just shadowing everybody, and then the next week I was by myself sometimes.
Recently though, or?
I just want to say thank you to the whole staff here at NMSU and in the journalism department, rather. Nick and Hugo have been really big at furthering student journalism.
Thank you to everybody who's encouraged me, and I feel like the journalism department and Nick and Hugo have just always been so supportive of, whatever path you decide to take. As long as you enjoy it, keep doing it. And so shout out to them, thank you to them, and thank you to everybody who has made saying goodbye a very bittersweet experience.
Just have fun while you're here and make the most of the experience because it's awesome.
Thank you for letting me have the opportunity to work here, letting me have the opportunity to meet new people, make new friends, giving me the opportunity to learn about all of News22.
I want to thank all my workmates, the friends, my professors who gave me the opportunity to work with them, to develop myself as a person, as a future professional. Because I think I really learned a lot, to be honest. So I'm grateful for the 3 years that I've been here.
It was just fun. Over here with Pistol Pete.
I got stressed sometimes, but they actually they helped me a lot. So I want to thank them especially, and the whole newscast in helping me when I would anchor and I would get nervous. They would be like, no, don't worry, you're okay, you got this. They would hype me up. So I want to thank them especially. I want to thank everybody. And
just thank you to Hugo because he's always trying to reach people and also trying to teach you, repeat. He can repeat everything 5 times, 6 times, just until you really learn it. And Nick is also being a really part of my journey, because he's been also like, hey, don't be shy about your accent, like come, do this, do that. And I think that's very helpful when you're not from here. And that's it.
Well, guys, I can't believe this is not only the last newscast of the semester, but for us seniors.
You know, it's been crazy. Time flies when you're having fun. So from all of us seniors, and thank you from the whole team, thank you so much for welcoming us into your homes for the past couple years. But for now, signing off from all of us seniors, I'm Noah Padaka.
And I'm Jenny Hazlett. Have a good night.
This news brief en español is brought to you by Noticias22, la información más completa de Nuevo México, El Paso y la frontera. Noticias 22.
Buenas tardes, yo soy Emiliano Ñíguez Salgado. Gracias por continuar en el último programa de Noticias 22 del semestre. La ciudad española a media hora de Santa Fe es conocida por los lowriders, vehículos de baja suspensión. Esta tradición tiene más de 50 años de existir en la comunidad hispana y que tiene fuertes raíces en la fe y cultura. Participantes de estos eventos dicen que esto es más que una pasión, ya que lo consideran como un estilo de vida que une a la gente. Recientemente, la comunidad de los lowriders ha deseado obtener reconocimiento por parte de la sociedad y declarar a Española como la capital mundial de los lowriders. Este plan se planea introducir en el futuro para mejorar la reputación de Española. Esto a través de una tradición que se forja en la cultura, historia e identidad chicana. Como parte de un plan de largo plazo para remodelar edificios y lugares, la ciudad de Las Cruces ha comenzado a reconstruir un viejo cine localizado en la calle del Paseo. El cine es propiedad de Ellen Theaters y fue valorada en $1.5 millones, pero será revivida como parte de un trato entre varias compañías y la ciudad. Sin embargo, a pesar de que se tardarán 2 años en completar la reconstrucción del edificio, oficiales dijeron que en el cine se reutilizará como un espacio social para la comunidad. Además, voluntarios y artistas se reunieron para ayudar en este proyecto para pintar paredes y murales. Y estos esperan que el proyecto fomente el arte en la ciudad por los próximos años. Esto ha sido todo por mi parte. Muchísimas gracias por recibirme aquí en Noticias 22 por estos 3 años y que tengan buenas noches.